fans, welcome into another episode of Central Intelligence. We take a look at the NAHL Central Division. It was another busy week. All 6 teams were in action with matchups. Let's jump right in and see how the weekend went.
In a battle of the division's top 2 teams, the North Iowa Bulls picked up a shootout win 3-2 over the Austin Bruins. Justin Mexico had a goal in regulation and the shootout winner for North Iowa, and Hunter Garvey had 33 stops for the Bulls. Down in Bismarck, the Aberdeen Wings took a 6-4 victory over the Bobcats. Ronan Walsh had 2 goals for the Wings. Cade Nielsen had 3 helpers for Aberdeen. For Bismarck in the loss, Aiden Van Ruyen and Patrick Johnson each had a goal and an assist, and Jack McLean had 2 helpers. Last on Friday night, the Minot Minotauros got shut out at home by St. Cloud in a game that was scoreless for the first 51 minutes and then turned into a blowout. Chase Freiermuth had 2 goals for the Norsemen in the win. Ethan Dahlmeyer stopped all 22 shots that he saw for his first shutout. On Saturday night, the matchups remained the same, though in 2 cases the venue changed. North Iowa and the Austin Bruins headed south to North Iowa, where the Bulls won 5-3. Byron Hartley and Carter Rappeljay had 2 goals in the win for the Bulls, while Sutter Muzzati had 2 in the loss. Joey Potter added 2 assists for North Iowa. Bobcats and Wings also decided to head south to Aberdeen, where the Bobcats picked up a 3-2 win in the shootout. Jack McLean had 2 assists. Axel Reed stopped 35 through regulation and overtime in the win. For the Wings, Cade Nielsen and Kyle Gaffney each had 2 helpers in the loss. The Minotauros turned the tables against St. Cloud in the only series that stayed in the same location. The Minotauros rebounded from the shutout loss the night before to shut out the Norsemen 6-0. 6 different goal scorers for the Toros on the night. Connor McGrath had 2 assists. Braden Panzer picked up his first goal and an assist. And Zach Sandy gets his first career junior shutout, making 42 saves. So what does all that mean for the standings? Well, there's a new team at the top. The North Iowa Bulls, by virtue of their sweep of the Austin Bruins, move into first with 26 points. The Bruins sit in second with 25. Aberdeen and Minot are tied with 19 points, but the Wings have played 2 fewer games, so they sit in third, and the Toros in fourth. St. Cloud hot on their heels, just 1 point behind with 18, and the Bismarck Bobcats remain in last with 9 points on the season.
Now that we've seen how last weekend played out, let's head on down the road and start with the Bobcats in Bismarck.
All right, here in Bismarck, Bobcats are halfway through their 4-game series with the Aberdeen Wings, a couple of home and homes in the books. Bobcats and Wings split last week, and Axel Reed in goal for both of them, the Bobcat rookie. Let's start with Friday. You're the only one available. Eric Force is out for the weekend. You faced 29 shots, allow 6. How are you feeling after Friday?
Obviously not the game I wanted to have. Letting some soft ones. Wish I could have a few of those back, but just looking forward. Wanted to bounce back, have a good game Saturday. Just forget about what happened Friday and move forward.
So you go to Saturday at Aberdeen, ODI Center, raucous place, nearly 2,000 fans, and you make 35 shots, or save 35 shots, and get the shootout win. How's the body feel, first of all, after 60 shots against in 2 games?
It's a little sore. Not used to playing 2 games in 2 days, but you know, it wasn't too bad. The bus ride home was a little tough, cramping up a bit, but it was a fun game Saturday. Like I said, crazy place there, pretty loud. Great to get the first win under my belt and get back in the win column for the team.
How do you rebound after that Friday loss into a Saturday win? 6 goals against only to 2.
Just clear my mind. Like I said, just try and forget about what happened Friday, learn from my mistakes, but just move on and trust that I'm here for a reason. I know how to stop the puck, so just focus on myself and stay confident.
Was there a save you liked the most from Saturday?
I'd have to say the second one in the shootout. I felt like I read the play pretty well and made a nice save, and had some excitement. Had a little celebration afterwards. So that was pretty fun.
You think going way out to the hash marks kind of confused their shooters?
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I come out far, try to take away the shot. And stay patient, and then if they make a move, then I move. So coming out far is usually how I start out.
For sure. You had Aberdeen 2 more times this weekend. What did you learn from those 2 games facing them? You faced them already 3 times this year.
Yeah, they're a good team. They like to shoot, so you always got to be ready for those outside shots. They're just looking for rebounds. You know, after a while, you start to understand players' tendencies and be able to read their shot easier. So playing them more and more does help.
All right, Axel, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, back to you.
We'll keep heading south and hear from the Aberdeen Wings and Jay Kleinknecht.
Thanks. And now Aberdeen's portion of Central Intelligence. Jay Kleinknecht here, and a player joining me once again, Will Gilson of Old Greenwich, Connecticut. Will, thanks for coming on Central Intelligence with me.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, a big weekend for you. You got your first goal as in the North American League on Friday night, and then a huge goal on Saturday night to be able to give your team an extra point and a chance to win it in overtime with just 20 seconds left. That had to feel pretty good to be able to contribute like that and get your guys an opportunity to come away with a win after being down.
Yeah, obviously they both felt good. Saturday nights obviously felt a little bit better, pushed us into OT. It's a big point for us to pick up. But obviously, yeah, a little disappointed we couldn't pick up the extra one.
Sure. Well, most recently in the NCDC, you're a East Coast guy. How did you become an Aberdeen Wing? How did that process go?
Yeah, I just got recruited throughout last year by Coach Langer and Coach Jennings. So kind of always had it in the back of my mind, always knew that this was the place that was going to be the next step for me. So, yeah.
Well, certainly happy to have you. How would you define your style of play? Are you more of a shutdown guy or more offensive-minded defenseman? What would you say?
I'd like to say I'm a two-way defenseman. Obviously very offensive, like to use my feet a lot, but obviously very shutdown at a lot of times.
Yeah, okay. What's your favorite part of the game? As far as, like, you know, there's different components of each hockey game, you know, and there's been guys in the past that I've talked to that have really, really loved the kind of chaotic energy of the penalty kill, for example, or whatever. What would you say your favorite part is?
3-on-3 hockey.
Yeah?
I love 3-on-3 hockey.
Overtime,
yeah.
huh? Nice.
Yeah, overtime for sure. Yeah, ever since it's become even 4-on-4 when we get misconducts or something like that. I love some shorthanded hockey. It's fun.
Huh, okay, I like that. Is there any particular reason for it? Is that urgency, or is it that there's more space?
It's more space. I'm a very good skater, so it's more space, more room to run, and then just a little easier to use your teammates when a little easier to find them, I guess.
Excellent. Yeah. All right. Let's see. You've got another home and home with Bismarck coming up. This is a team that has had some success against the Wings here, and a good hockey team, certainly. As all these Central Division teams are pretty even in a lot of ways. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night, for sure. What do you guys have to do as a team to secure a win, hopefully Friday and Saturday, but at least, you know, pull a few points out of this coming weekend?
Just stick with it and turn the split into a sweep this weekend.
Yeah, just kind of stay the course, still keep doing what you're doing. Love that. All right. So consistency is certainly something that Coach Jennings and I have talked about on multiple occasions, so that would play right into that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Consistency.
All right. Well, Will, I appreciate you coming on Central Intelligence and kind of helping us contribute a little bit to the program, and appreciate you again coming on Central Intelligence with me, and best of luck coming up against Bismarck this weekend.
Yeah, of course. Let's get the sweep, hopefully.
All right, folks, that'll do it for our portion of Central Intelligence.
We'll round out our trip around the Dakotas by keeping it right here in Minot and hear from Peter Theodos.
Thanks, Ken. I'm here with Toros captain Cole Mickle. And Mickle, coming off a weekend where you scored your third goal, huge Saturday win for you guys. Talk a little bit about that Saturday game.
I mean, we had a tough game Friday night. We played a good 2.5 periods and then kind of let go on the end of the game Friday. And coach came in and, you know, kind of told us what we needed to hear and gave us a nice kick in the butt, and came in Saturday and played our game, got the job done, and it was a huge win for us. I mean, Sandy got his first career junior shutout, and Braden Panzer got his first career goal at the end of the game with 0.1 seconds left. So, I mean, it was a pretty awesome game. We played our game, played confident, and showed ourselves what we can do, and it was awesome just to see those milestones for those guys as well.
It's been a really weird season for the Toros this year. Fridays haven't been the best to the team. Saturdays, the Toros are 6-1-1. What do the Toros need to do to adjust to come out probably a little bit better on some Fridays?
I think it's just a mindset. Like we tend to play better when we're down or when we have something riding on the line. So I think we need to come in every day thinking like it's our last game before playoffs and we're fighting for a playoff spot, because at the end of the year every point matters, and you never know if the difference is going to be an overtime game now or a loss or a win now that makes the difference of if you make playoffs or if you don't, or if you get the 1 seed or the 2 seed. So I think it's just we need to have a killer mentality of going on the ice every night that, you know, we got to play for playoffs right now, because you never know what game is going to matter. And so I think we just need to come out with a mentality that we're going to win every night and that we deserve to win.
Toros are in 4th place right now, and it's essentially been a 3-team battle for the 3, 4, and 5 seeds. Has there been much standings watch early on in the year in the locker room so far?
Not so far. I mean, it's early. We've only played 20 games, and I think we have the most right now in the division. So obviously, the points, like, they matter, but right now we're just focusing on playing our game and finding ourselves and finding our team identity, which I think we've been doing over the past few weekends. And we don't really pay attention to standings too much because you can get in your own head and kind of get on yourself and worry too much about other teams instead of ourselves. But I know when we get farther down the line, we'll be paying attention closely to the points and who's playing who's winning what games, because, like you said, it's a 3-team race right now for the 3 seed, and I'm sure there'll be more teams that are fighting to get into playoffs, and it'll be a close race because, I mean, the Central Division, arguably the best division in the league, and every team's good. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night. So obviously it's important that we pay attention, but also kind of keep our distance and focus on ourselves.
The top 2 seeds have been held by either North Iowa or Austin. We go to Austin this week. They're coming off of being swept by North Iowa, and Steve Howard's going to have his boys motivated. What's going to be the main key for you guys this weekend to come away with at least 2, hopefully 4 points this weekend?
Play a full 60 minutes each night. We can't give up. We can't have any mental lapses at any point during the game, because we've had that before against them, and they've capitalized on our mistakes pretty easily. So we just need to be locked in, ready to go and play our game. And we keep playing the way we've been playing on Saturdays every night. Friday and Saturday, we play how we did this past Saturday against St. Cloud. I think we'll have some success, but obviously it's going to come down to who's motivated more and who's willing to work hard and eat the shot or get a puck out, take a hit to make a play. So it's going to come down to playing a man's game.
Last Central Intelligence episode before Thanksgiving. What's your go-to Thanksgiving meal?
I'm not really picky. I'm not superstitious about Thanksgiving, but I love stuffing and the mashed potatoes and getting all that stuff together. And I'm a guy that mixes all of his food together on Thanksgiving on a plate. I don't have it separated. So
you don't go from one thing to another?
No, I put it all on one plate and just put it all together and shove it in my mouth. So I usually go nice turkey, mashed potatoes, preferably sweet potatoes if we have them, but if not, regular potatoes are good. Stuffing, get some gravy on there, eat it, and then enjoy some football with the family and hang out. But I mean, this year will be different. We play the night before and the day after, so can't engorge myself too much and put on my stretchy pants like I normally do. So,
Cole, we appreciate you coming on the episode, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Back to you, Ken.
Now we head east. We'll start all the way down south in Iowa with the North Iowa Bulls.
Central Intelligence here with the North Iowa Bulls and Byron Hartley, who had a big weekend for North Iowa, especially on Saturday night. Couple of goals for Mr. Hartley here. Byron, how you doing? How's the season going for you now?
Going well. Super proud of my teammates. We're doing really well, top of the division for a reason, so it's pretty good.
What's been the biggest key to getting this team to the top of the division now as we start to come up on the Thanksgiving holiday?
Probably our morale in the locker room. Everyone gets along. If you have a problem with someone, it gets hashed out very quickly. So the fact that we can all get along and be on the same page at all times helps a lot.
What was going well for you this weekend? You had a couple of goals on Saturday night, a couple of highlight reel goals for you, especially the second one. What was going especially well for you this weekend with those 2 goals?
It was definitely our defense. They made 2 great passes to me to get up ice very quickly. Everything they did was very solid, very smooth. So all I had to do was score at the end.
And, of course, on Saturday, you were part of the military appreciation night tribute video on the video board. I'm not sure a lot of folks around the division haven't seen it, but you were part of it with your grandfather, your pop, Dave Apgar. For folks outside of North Iowa who haven't had a chance to see it, tell us a little bit about your pop that the Bulls honored with the tribute video on Saturday.
Yeah, my pop-up was in the Marines during the Vietnam War. He's one of my biggest heroes. I miss him dearly every day, and I don't know, he was just my best friend growing up. He deserves everything.
Well, now you got the St. Cloud Norsemen coming up on Saturday night. A little bit of a slower weekend for you. What are you looking forward to as far as playing the Norsemen for the very first time here this weekend?
I'm looking forward to see what they have. We've played every team besides them so far in our division, so I'm a little curious, a little anxious, just ready to get after and play them on Saturday.
Sure, a lot of North Iowa Bulls fans are interested to see what the Norsemen will have, and that'll be a road trip up to Minnesota for the Bulls coming up on Saturday. Byron, appreciate the time. Congratulations on another great weekend.
Thank you.
That's Central Intelligence from here in Mason City. Back to you.
Last but certainly not least, we'll hear from Ashley in St. Cloud.
Hey, it's Ashley Chase here in St. Cloud. I'm with defenseman Nick Young. Back this season, 9-6 record right now. What's been going right for the Norsemen? What are some of the things that you guys have really been working on over this stretch?
I mean, I think we're getting really close as a team, which is obviously good for chemistry. And I think Ryan O'Neill's been doing very well for us, and he's been stepping up on our power play. I think our penalty kill has been really good in the beginning of the year. Those have been our strong suits, and we just need to get back to those and keep those going. And I think we need to figure out a way to score 5-on-5 more often, something that we really need to work on. And we've been doing a good job in practice of just finishing every drill, putting the puck in the net. So hopefully that translates over this weekend.
Yeah, just one home game for St. Cloud this weekend. It's here at the MAC and against North Iowa, a new team to the league and the division. What, if anything, do you know about them? And obviously they're a team that's been kind of number 1 or 2 in the standings off and on throughout this year.
Yeah, I have a few buddies on the team, and I know that they're pretty good. And I've talked with the coaches. They said they're fast and skilled and physical. So I know we've been pushing the pace a lot in practice, and we know we're a skilled team, and I know that few guys are getting into guys more, and we're prepared, and I think it's going to be a fun one.
What's it take to get the W this weekend?
I think just sticking to what works and just sticking to our plan. And when everyone's on the same page, nobody can stop us. I think that when we're rolling and when we have our confidence and our kind of swagger, we're a tough team to beat, and we need to just find that swagger, stick with it, have our confidence, and just play the way we know how to.
We'll see if that leads to a W this weekend, 7 o'clock home game here at the MAC in St. Cloud. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
That'll do it for our spin around the division. Let's take a quick look ahead at the weekend. The Toros visit the Austin Bruins for their 3rd weekend matchup already this season. Just like last weekend, the Aberdeen Wings and Bismarck Bobcats have a home-and-home. And just one game for St. Cloud and North Iowa. They'll match up on Saturday night. Until next week, when we're back with another episode, we'll leave you this week with Plays of the Week.
And there it comes out, and the Norsemen have it. Nick Young looking to feed.
Passed over now to Gaffney, broken up. Gilson in the circle. Shot and goal!
It again, but it's deep in the Bobcat zone. Campbell across, LA open shot, he scores!
Spinning through contact from Darian Thiesing. Shreds ahead, Bulls with Hartley, dangles it to his stick, to his skate, whoops it in! You can't be serious! Byron Hartley! Have mercy, what a goal! It's his 2nd in a row, and it's 4-2! Channeling Al Michaels, he did what? To his skate, to his stick, to the forehand, to the scoreboard. Bulls on the board, time of the goal at 9:38 of the second. Trying to get to it is Trombley, icing and offside, waved off, far corner set out front. Did Garvey get that one too? Oh my!
It's Landry Schmuck out of Huntsville, Alabama. Wing forward, takes the puck. With speed to his left, Reed out to the hash marks. Schmuck in, he holds, he shoots. Reed makes the save! Bobcats win! Bobcats win it! Ahead, Tom Frieden, 3-on-2 for the Toros to play. It's in. Martin Frieden from Tom Frieden. And it is 5-0